Richard Southern is back with us to chat about some of the day's most interesting stories. And there's one word, only one word to describe this first one, Richard, and that is terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying, Erica. It's right out of a dystopian nightmare. It's a video showing a robotic dog firing a machine gun.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, this is out of Russia, apparently, Erica. Look at this thing go.
Oh, my goodness.
The dog looks the same as one made by Boston Dynamics, but it's apparently a knockoff robot dog. Somebody has had the bright idea to attach an AK-47 to it. The dog doesn't handle the recoil very well. It goes back on its robotic hind legs.
Yeah.
One Twitter user chimed in, Erica, saying, quote, "I'm all for gun control, but if they start deploying robot dogs with assault rifles, we need to start arming ourselves." You got to start maybe getting your dog Luna to start packing heat or something now.
I don't know if she'd be able to go up against a robot dog. But this kind of reminds me, I mean, I don't know, there's a Netflix show called Black Mirror, and there was an entire episode dedicated to this person trying to outrun a robotic dog that was chasing. It's kind of a sort of dystopian technology story, right?
I love how Hollywood's came up with an idea they thought was so far out it could never happen, and here we are.
Yeah, crazy.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Off to space now. NASA's Mars.
That's because they always telling you what they already got. So, shalom, shalom, y'all. I'm going to start off first things first. Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Al-Kadash, which are the Pele Hebrew tongues, create names of Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your sister and brothers living in truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying, show themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you did seen, y'all, Sharala, now what we seen, let me go to it. Since you just seen that clip, let's get to the article. San Francisco has just voted, but you about to get it. Let's check it out. San Francisco has voted to allow police use of deadly robots spurs concern and outrage. So what we just seen in that video, them little robot dogs, they're about to roll those out in order to mow down people, specifically Jake. These things is getting ready for Jake, man. Esau does not want to put his precious police force out there on the front line, able to, lose his life dealing with Jake. Because they about to do some stuff where people are about to be outraged. There's going to be civil unrest, riots. And you know what Esau going to do? He going to just roll out them little robotic dogs and mow people down. That stuff is low level. You see that dog couldn't really handle the gun like that. It'll create some death, but that's not the things that's really going to roll out. That's just to get it started. Esau about to roll some stuff out, the stuff you see in movies. Like them Terminators with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's real. RoboCop, that's real. They're going to pull that stuff out because they have that. Or go watch a movie called Code 8 on Netflix. That'll perfectly show you. That'll perfectly show you what I'm talking about. They're going to have the drones going. Like, Esau's about to use his technology in order to really commit some death out here. The judgment of Yahweh Shah was Shah. So let's read the article. It says a vote by San Francisco city supervisors in support of allowing police to use robots to kill people in emergency circumstances has drawn criticism from experts in law enforcement and security who say it could lead to dangerous and unintended consequences. You bet you it's going to lead to that. That's what Esau wants. This is their first drop of him really getting into war machines to really, subdue the people he wants to, the way he want to do it. They said they about to get real. This thing about to get intense. So it says, the San Francisco Board of Supervisors voted Tuesday to advance an ordinance that includes a controversial policy that would give city police the ability to deploy robots to use lethal force in extraordinary circumstances. And what's those circumstances is when the risk of a loss of life to members of the public or officers is imminent, and officers cannot subdue the threat after using alternative force options or de-escalation tactics. And they're going to get to the point where they're just going to roll them things out. They're going to be like, the people acting crazy, they got guns, deploy unit 003. And them things will get out there like, you better not go out there on no Black Lives Matter riot. Because Esau about to disinitiate these robots. And the robots gonna go out there, man, they got something that can let off 500 rounds a second. Like the stuff you seen in that little video, that's just the little bitty toy play stuff. Esau about to unleash stuff that you see, like that show I talked about, Code 8. The machines that come out and knock off a dime from 200 yards out and put everything pinpoint accuracy, gonna be moving. Oh, another movie to watch on Netflix, Outside the Wire. Watch that, had a whole android that looked humanoid. Esau got stuff like that. He gonna deploy those. And then they had a whole bunch of robots, troops they call Gumps, that came out with 50 cal attached to their back and was just like, man, laying stuff out. Go watch that movie, Yasharala. So I said, let's go, just look this up real quick to give y'all an example of the stuff Esau gonna roll out. Because what you just see in that video, that's nothing. Them little dogs ain't nothing, man. This right here, this movie. Go watch that movie, and you'll see the robots that Esau really gonna roll out on the public. The military grade. That little robot dog ain't nothing. You see that Anthony Mackie played the character of a robot that looked human, but moved like, you know, it had that camouflage. You can see his arm right there, like he was a robot. Esau has stuff like that. That's the stuff you better be worried about that's going to roll out. That's the stuff that's going to commit big-time death. You see right here. He was a robot in that movie. Go watch the capabilities that he had. They have machines like that. That's what's he's going to sick on Jake. You know, that's what's going to roll out. It's going to put a lot of people to death, man. They roll that unit out. So go watch that, and you'll see. It shows that movie right there was good because it showed all types of robotics. Because it basically was showing Esau's whole military is going to be robotic. It showed drones. You know, dude was knocking people off while eating some gummy bears. You know, remote control. It showed all the different forms of robots they got. That was the most advanced one because it looks human. So they used that one for like infiltration missions. So, man, Esau about to... And they already done passed it in Cali because so it's on the books. We not this ain't just no sci-fi stuff. Go watch that new Robocop movie, the newest Robocop movie, because it showed how they're gonna sell it to the public. That's a good movie to go watch too, Yashara. Go watch that Robocop movie because we're there now. They're doing it. You know, I got Samuel L. Jackson in the movie. He in there. He's the salesman. And he's selling the killer robots to the police force because they're gonna get militarized. Because they're gonna, you know, use these things. So let's get to the scriptures now. And it's going to be, you know, Jake is already subject to police brutality. So how much more when the police get their hands on these killer robots? You thought Jake was getting messed up before. Woo, wait till these robot units hit the streets. Man, they're going to, blow Jake's straight muffin back. Blow his little stuffings out, you know. Little Ray think he gangster. Think he hood. Wait till he gotta go against RoboCop. And RoboCop don't care. You know, they don't care about children and it's women over there. That mug gonna see the target and neutralize the target with lethal force, man. Popping out hundreds of rounds in seconds at pinpoint accuracy. And he's gonna use this thing to clean the block. They might say that whole area over there is a public health threat. They got this virus or disease. You need to cleanse that area. Deploy unit 006, and they gonna go out there and just get the Mo and Jake down. I said Jake is not really got their eye and know with this devil. They say Esau about to show you how diabolical he is. Esau about to show he the devil. And then look, it's so easy for them to do this because then they can use a robot, right, Yashrala? Mow down a block. Then when the outcry come out, they can say, well, it malfunctioned or bad. And ain't nothing gonna be dealt about that. Like, Yahweh Shah, man, the judgment of the Lord is about to go out heavy. It's gonna be fair out here. When the machines is out, running the block, you know, laying Jake out, they're gonna put in curfews. And if Jake get caught outside, man, that robot gonna straight knock you off. They got infrared technology, night vision. That mother's gonna be in the dark, just, you know, you got 5 seconds to state your ID. And if you don't, wow, gonna let off. And see, they going to this priest. I pulled this one out a lot. Because that was a plot, man. That's Esau and his think tank like, How can we get more Israelite casualties? And I don't want to put my police force at risk, man. Jake's starting to get rowdy. He's getting guns. It's getting crazy out here. They already know who they are. We got a big section talking they Hebrew Israelites. So we got to do something about that. And they like, I got it. Robot soldiers. We'll deploy that with drones and what they call that, facial recognition. You know, they about to do all of that. So this is Psalms 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. These machines, these robots, that's part of that being armed to the teeth. They're gonna gnash upon Jake, man, like chewing him up. When they got the little rail guns on the side and they let off, it's gonna literally chew Jake up like teeth. Jake about to get turned into mush when they let off them rounds, man. Them 223s real quick. Jake got to get chewed up. So that scripture is spot on. It applies to this day. And you see we ain't just speaking and talking some crazy stuff. You see they about to deploy these robots. They're about to do it. It's part of Esau's teeth. He's going to use it to munch up on Jake's. He's going to knock off your so-called Native Americans, your so-called Hispanics, and your so-called African Americans. Really, African Americans, really. Because they hate Judah. They hate the Southern tribe. So they really about to be, they going to program the machines. If your skin is this color or your hair is this texture, knock them off. The machine going to go by what it's programmed. It's not going to, you ain't going to be able to negotiate no machine. I got kids, man. I got $5,000. It's yours, man. That machine is going by protocols, programming. It's going to pull out its facial recognition. If you match what Esau programmed it to knock off, it's going to knock you off. They're that simple. You can't bribe no machine. So this thing about to get real, intense. It's about to get crazy out here. We told you Esau is the devil. He about to program his little machines, technology come get Jake. Little Ray about to get messed up, and that's a plot. That's just the start of it in San Francisco. That's going to bleed into all of California. They're going to see the numbers of, say, they saved so many officers, and they're going to employ it nationwide. Then you got to think, too, they got some on the books to cause some civil unrest. The people about to, start going crazy. They know the people about to start going crazy and rioting. So all they're going to do is say, okay, we ain't got to get no riot gear and riot people. We just initiate the machines. The machines go out. And once they get to land people out, man, they're going to scatter like roaches. And they're going to say you should have complied. You was causing disorderly conduct. And you was threatening the life of the public. And Esau going to be good for that. If it's knocking Jake off, Esau going to be like, yeah, those things are great. We need to deploy more of them. They're going to get more funding and put more on the street. And the more advanced weaponry is going to come out. That's how this thing is going to go down. So I'm going to go to Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel. Because that pull out some more stuff too. Like Esau he's about to show you this sword. It's got a technological spin on it. This sword, they don't win biological warfare. This sword, Esau's sword has advanced in development to a lot of things. And it's all to what? Put out mass death. So this is Ezekiel 21:11. And he have given it to be furbished, that it be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Talking about Esau, Edom. He don't handle the sword in vain. And the sword is being sharpened. They can go into this technology being perfected. I say, hey, little robot dog you seen, that's nothing. Wait till Esau pull out his Terminators that can look like human. Wait till them soldiers come out. Wait till the Robocops hit the block and start lighting people up. That's that sword being sharpened. It's been perfected in order to commit mass judgments, because that's going to be the fear of the Lord permeating the earth when these things go forth. Yahweh made Esau to be the wicked. He blessed him with a great sword to commit death. Esau's getting that, man. That's why I said the sword is furbished. It's been sharpened. Esau, all he do is be in his think tanks, think about how he commit death and murder more efficiently. And these machines, technology, AI, he gonna be able to do it easy now. He gonna be able to sit up in the office with a push of a button and to do mass genocide on the people. And then he already got the propaganda machine going. He can say, oh, y'all got this situation going on. Y'all got this virus. you're a threat. We got to quarantine. His way of quarantine is, hey, I'm gonna sick my robots, go out there and just mow them people down. You know, might got flame torches attached to them, burn people up. This thing about to get gruesome. And Jake is not taking stuff seriously out here, man. That's why I'm saying, hey, we're not saying this to be saying this, man. The scriptures covered all of this. Said, giving it to the sword is given to the hand of the slayer. Esau was created to kill things, slay. They forefathers came out killing animals out the gate, cunning hunter. You know, a hunter wants blood. A hunter destroys and kills things. Esau got his technology going. He about to go old school. He about to show Jake, like, he want his country to be great again. And he's going to cleanse, purge Yahshua to do it. And that's the judgments of the Lord right there. That's what Yahushua want. You know, he tired of the two-thirds. Two-thirds out here with no fear of the Lord in them. They out here just doing what they want to do. They think it's all hunky-dory. You know, Esau knows something ain't right. Esau knows his kingdom being destroyed. Esau getting angry. Esau devising plans. And this plan right here, this plot he got going, and he about to deliver mass judgment on Yahshua. All you little Pookie, Ray Rays, Keisha, Tata, they about to get knocked off. Especially they think they can go out in the streets and do some Black Lives Matter riots. Not no more. He about to put a stop to that. You better not be out there in the streets and talking about Black Lives Matter. He's about to show you this how much them lives matter to him. He gonna show you by initiating, you know, cyber force, robot force, you know, the RoboCop, Unit 006. You know, they got to go out there. They probably gonna have lasers. Ain't no telling what weapon he got. They gonna have grenade launchers, cruise missiles. Like these things, these is weapons of war right here. He about to initiate on the public. He is not, man, he does not handle the sword in vain. And he is not playing no games. They want Jake's blood. Jake think, oh, it's all good. They thinking that's like far-fetched. They won't do that. We pay tax. They need us. Nigga, they want you dead. That's what E want right now. So I'm going to go get this. Let's get this. Let's end off with this right here. This is 1 Peter. Esau want Jake dead, man. They about to do it to where he can do it comfortably. He can be eating some donuts in a building and just, you know, pushing some buttons. And they got a whole kill for. They got drones. They got missiles on it. They got drones that can fly and then just blow up. You know, watch that movie. What's that? The Fallen Angel is Fallen. The Guardian Angel is Fallen. With what's his name? Butler. With Brad Butler, Chad Butler, whatever that Edomite's name is. They be in them that Mount Olympus is Fallen, London's Fallen movies. Man, he got the technology, man. These things about to go crazy. And he's about to, now he got the law in place to use it. They're about to test this out, San Francisco. It's a lot of Jakes in San Francisco. And I know they're going to use it on the homeless and all of that. They about to test these things. So we're going to watch. And, you know, these things is all geared towards Jake. The Lord about to show, he about to get the fear out here, man. Jake going to know the fear of the Lord one way or another. Check out this 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come, the judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? So you hear that? So the first mass death, the first major killings that are going to go on in Babylon the Great are going to start with Israel. Because the scripture just said judgment begins at the house of Yahweh. Who's the house of Yahweh? Yahshua Israel, us. So Yahushua is basically telling us in their precept, like the first mass killing, when Jacob's trouble hits off, is going to start with Jacob, your Israelites. It's going to start at you, you know? And if you ain't right, he's going to deliver you to the hands of Esau and his technology, his instruments, his robots. He's going to deliver you up, going to let you just get knocked off. Because you ain't, you know, took his gospel serious. You ain't obeyed it. You ain't listened to it. You know, a lot of the people out here are enemies to us. Them Hebrew Israelites. I don't like the Hebrew Israelites. So, hey, in a minute, Yeah, you gonna see Esau about to show you how he feel about you with his robotic force that he's about to unleash. And it's gonna start at Jake, because that's the numbers they're looking to cut down. So they're gonna use the robots to cut Jake's numbers down. And they're gonna pull out stuff that look like this. Let's see. I pulled that out. That's the look. And RoboCop 2. The machines like that, they have those already ready to roll out. They just got to use it in increments. They got to pull out the BS stuff, like the little robot dog we seen. That'll probably kill some people, but that mug ain't really efficient. It ain't like that. You pull out something, you can destroy that. But when they pull these things out, these killer little machines, because they have these, when the major killer robots come out, that's when it's going to get crazy. That's when you're going to see mass death on Jake. Like I said, go watch the RoboCop, man. That stuff is about to be a reality. When he pull out these little machines. These right here. When he pull these out, oh yeah. Those things going to be making lots of death. And that right there, a gun, that's why we're going to need that spiritual power. Standard got to be lifted. The gun ain't going to do nothing against that. You're going to shoot that and they're going to bounce right off the metal. You only got so many rocket launches, and that might not even be guaranteed to take that thing down. Them things. And then the one I showed you earlier, when he pull out, these right here, them really gonna be, they gonna stick them on the people that's gonna be an issue. The ones like this, they gonna be able to do convert mission. They're gonna be flipping. They're gonna be able to come up in your house. Those right there. Good luck on those. You really gonna need spiritual power to deal with those. When Esau rolled those out. So it's going to come out in increments. They're going to pull out the BS stuff first. And then as the threats and they start feel like they losing, they're going to start pulling out the bigger and bigger, more advanced killer robots till you get to your Terminator style things like this character right here. And then if you ain't got spiritual power, man, the most likely that thing going to put you to death. If you ain't got that divine intervention, that hedge of protection from you, how about y'all shot? You're not going to make it. That's why we tell you to get in this truth. Because Esau has killer robots that are very advanced and, almost indestructible. Only thing you're going to need, like, Black Adam skill set, Superman skill set to deal with these robots that Esau going to pull out, when the stuff gets real. So I just wanted to be a good watcher and pull that out to show you, man. He's about to, he's tired. He want that blood, man. He about to sick these robots out. These robot dogs about to get used. And it's going to all go come in with other things to make their use go up. They might do, say another virus is spreading. Start really, taxing the people with inflation real hard and make them riot. And then they say we need the robotic police force out. So he's about to he got to make a big move. And he know the people going to buck up. So when the people buck up, he ain't going to send out no police force. He's going to send out a robotic force. That's going to be very lethal and it's going to, slay a lot of people. And as it gets further in prophecy, they're going to pull out the stuff that people like, I thought that was only in movies. Nah, man, he really got this stuff. They said Jake need to get their mind right. To see the unbelievable, to see the major things, because they're about to come up on this earth. We're not just making no games up. We ain't been on conspiracy theories. We ain't just saying this. We let you know what this devil about to do. Because he already has it. He done had this technology 30, 40 years ago. He just didn't show the public. Now he ready to use it on the public. That's what's about to happen. Jacob's trouble is about to be major. You get your mind ready for that, y'all, Sharala, because we about to go through a major, major event coming up real soon. So with that, I want to say Kwam Yasharala, Detail Bob, Shalom.